Welcome to AlleyPalooza, and we are in an alley that needs our attention in Ward 5, and you are familiar with the Palooza concept. Hi, Council Member. Because a few months ago and over the last several years, we have been focused on filling potholes after difficult winter seasons. And just this last pothole palooza, we used new technologies and strategies, and we've already filled 32,000 potholes. So I charged the DDOT director and the whole DDOT team with something else that is problematic throughout the city, and that's alleys that haven't gotten the attention that they need. When I became the Ward 4 council member 8 years ago, I brought DDOT in and I asked them about the alley backlog. And at the time, they told me if we worked on every alley, given the amount of resources that we have, that it would take 40 years to address all of those alleys. So when the council member and I go to community meetings, we hear a lot about alleys because we haven't invested consistently enough and we haven't invested enough in doing those alley repairs. We know that residents use alleys to access driveways, to access backyards. Our trash crews, our DPW crews use alleys to safely collect garbage and trash. So we do need to have a comprehensive look at how we're going to fix our alleys, and we need the partnership of the Council of the District of Columbia to make sure we're making consistent investments in alleys. We have a lot of priorities in the district, and I'm glad to see your sign. In schools and jobs and getting people a pathway to the middle class are among them. But the quality of life issues in our city are also important and also deserve investment. So we're here today to launch AlleyPalooza, where we have identified, according to DDOT's criteria, 8 alleys in each of the district's 8 wards that will be completely transformed over the next 8 weeks. So those are 64 alleys. They'll all be repaired or completely transformed like this one by September 11th. We selected the alleys based on community feedback via calls and also the DDOT assessment of need. We also invite you to follow the progress of AlleyPalooza. See, I don't know how this is going to work, but they tell me it's going to work. And you can see on, and is this one of our SYEP students who is helping us show a map of the alleys that have been identified for AlleyPalooza. So let me just say that we have, give you a few facts about our alleys. We have more than 350 miles of alleys across the district. That's 100 more miles than between here and New York City. Alleys are a critical part of our infrastructure, as I mentioned, and we are going to stay fixed on a comprehensive way to deal with our alleys. So let me turn now to be welcome, to offer an opportunity to welcome everybody to our host council member, and I know he knows a thing or two about alleys, Council Member McDuffie.
Thank you, Wow, that's the applause. It's usually a little louder than that, but I guess it's the temperature and the weather that's out here today. We are still in Ward 5. Come on now. Thank you, Madam Mayor. I really appreciate you doing this here this morning. I know every resident across the District of Columbia in all 8 wards appreciates this very important initiative. I stand here today shoulder to shoulder with the mayor as I watch the sign that's in front of us, and it talks about the priorities here in the District of Columbia. It mentions affordable housing, where, Madam Mayor, you sit on a budget test that put more than $100 million in the Housing Production Trust Fund. You sit down a budget that put hundreds of millions of dollars into our education system, and you sit down a budget that really made a priority of workforce development and job creation here in the District of Columbia. You deserve applause for that. So let's give her a round of applause for all her work. Now, those priorities are extremely important. I know you agree with those priorities being extremely important, but there's some basic services that government must deliver upon, and we can do a better job at that. And that is making sure we pick up the trash, making sure we plow the snow, and making sure we pave our streets and alleys. This is very important, what we're doing here today, and I'm so grateful to be here standing beside you as we do this here in Ward 5. And as I stand here, I'm looking to my good friend and the mayor's friend, ANC Commissioner Frank Wiles, and I know he really appreciates this alley being paved right here in this neighborhood. So thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, DDOT. Thank you, DPW. Thank you to all the hardworking residents, as well as the representatives of government who are making this happen. We look forward to working with you to get all 64 of these alleys done and making sure the alleys in Ward 5 and all 8 wards get the attention that they need. I really appreciate your leadership on this. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's hear it for Kenya McDuffie. Now, if we get this right, not only are we going to be able to do these 64 alleys, we're going to come up with a way over the course of every year to make sure residents know when their alley is done. Now, obviously, we can't do all 350 miles all at the same time. That's why it's so important that Tommy and Malik, who are my Ward 5 representatives, are talking to communities about how to report problems to 311, how the council member's office is working hand in hand with DDOT to make sure we know what the priority issues are, and that DDOT delivers on what it promises. Now, you know, I'm a Ward 4 council member, ANC commissioner, and now mayor. So I understand the importance of being able to deliver in a consistent way. So let me now turn to a couple of minutes to Jeffrey Powell, who's going to lead this effort for us at DDOT to say a little bit more about AlleyPalooza. We will make sure we take a look at the alley and the construction going on, and then I'll be available for specific questions, then general questions.
On behalf of Leif Dormsjo, our director, who's unfortunately not able to attend this morning, I'd like to thank the mayor for this opportunity. This is a project in which you brought to DDOT, I guess, about 5 months ago, and I guess on the second day, that was 5 months ago, it was sent over to me. Good. So we're here to try to complete 64 alleys in 64 days, which is 60 days in 8 weeks, and it's probably the most ambitious reconstruction project that I've had in my 20 years of public service, due to the fact it's a 30% increase in the workload, and we do in every ward, 8 wards, and we have a full house full of contractors as well as team members. We selected the alleys predicated upon service requests, based upon usage, based upon if we can get that alley completed within the time and the dynamic. So we went through a process. We still have additional alleys that we're going to look at. We've already completed a total of 69 alleys to date. So we'll probably be in the 150 range, and I'll get a clarification back out to you all on the total number before September. We also will be looking at FY16, and I'm glad to tell you, Miss, I don't know your name, but I'm here to say, Marie, we got you. We got you in FY16, and we'll get you a date. Mr. Horton is in the back, and he's going to be the manager of that project. So thank you for your sign, but we have you down, and we're coming. Okay? All right. So also, I want to recognize the team. I want to recognize Reggiano, who's our PE and operations manager for street and bridge maintenance. Aaron Horton is in the back. He is our PE for the asset management team. And both of those gentlemen have pulled together what I think is a solid unit to try to accomplish this. And our goal is to get this done, 8 alleys, 8 weeks, and we're going to do that. I also have the acting engineer, Khalid Muhammad. You want to say anything? Okay. All right. So I'm going to run through. I'm kind of benchmarking here a little bit because I'm kind of filling in, Mr. Mayor. So bear with me. This is about a $3.7 billion repair effort that we're in the process of going through. As I stated, we have more crews doing this work than historically that we've had in the past, and we believe those will benefit us in bringing this to conclusion. We have 3 types of treatments we'll be doing. We'll be doing brick, asphalt, and concrete alleys during this project. The alleys have been selected, and what we'll have is an interactive map on the website under DDOT, under AlleyPalooza, which will show the progress in all 8 wards. And we will be starting in Ward 6 and Ward 6 and 1, and then we'll be moving through the rest of the wards as we move forward through the program. Okay. Next fiscal year, this year was our largest budget that we had over $16 million we will be putting into alleys this year alone, which is probably larger than my 6 years I've been with the agency. So we're making an effort to improve infrastructure, livability, and deliver on the promise the mayor has offered to us. And I want to thank her personally for the opportunity to take on this challenge. I think my team is ready to go, and we're going to bring this in, and we appreciate your support.
All right, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
All right, good to see you.
Yes,
All right, so you heard it, 30% increase in effort. We're going to do it in 8 weeks. There will be no quality given up in doing that. Jeffrey will have his inspectors out to make sure that high-quality projects are delivered, and we are going to invite you to follow DDOT's progress along the way. So how do you feel about AlleyPalooza? All right. All right, for AlleyPalooza. And council member, I want to thank you for your support, because I know you're going to keep fighting with us to make sure that with the bridges that we get done, the streets that we get done, the transit projects that we're able to complete, the trees that we're able to preserve and plant, we also will have a focus on investing in our alleys. All right, so I'll take any questions. Yes, Tom.
Mayor, just to clarify, the budget for AlleyPalooza is $3.7 million?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
$3.7 million. I think that the total alley budget is for this fiscal year, which ends in September, is $16 million.
And then if I could, when Mayor Gray did some alleys, they said that they did them in an environmentally safe way so the water would run off and would be environmentally correct. Is there any environmental aspect of these alley repairs that you're doing that we should know?
Sure, Jeff, do you want to talk about any green infrastructure?
Let me bring Reggie.
Sure.
Reggie was the stormwater and green alley manager for the DDOT. I'm going to let him come up and give us some good technical answers for you.
And sir, can you tell us your name before you speak? Thank you.
Reginald Arno, A-R-N-O. To answer your question, not with the 64, we're doing the what we call green alleys. Green alleys are a separate project that's housed under the Infrastructure Project Management Administration. Basically, the whole steps with those are they have to be designed, then contracted out, and then built. The reason for that is because we got to go through the whole DDOT process, and then 2, we got to test to make sure that the groundwater doesn't infiltrate into homes or stuff like that, or there's a high groundwater table. So no, there will be no green alleys with this project. We are doing green alleys throughout the city, but separate from this project.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Ms. Mayor, we're going to be heading over with you later to Ben's Chili Bowl opening this morning. And we know where you stand on the Redskins name. You find that offensive, you have said. Along the U Street building, there is this mural of Bill Cosby. Not everybody, but some people think that should somehow come down. Where do you stand on that?
Well, I am very excited to be going to the opening of another Ben's Chili Bowl in the District of Columbia. This is a small business that is really a success story for our city. They survived when many didn't on U Street. They're opening another location and another significant street, a corridor in our city on H Street. And they've even expanded to airports. And I think not only the story of Ben's Chili Bowl is significant, and I hope it's not lost today, but the fact that they employ for decades even D.C. residents. So I hope that Washingtonians from every ward and everybody from this region is going to support not only the U Street location, but the new location on H Street. So I don't have any expectation that Mr. Cosby is going to be there on H Street, and I know that the owners of Ben's Chili Bowl will make the right decisions regarding the mural.
It should come down.
I don't have any view about the mural. Actually, I haven't been to the alley in a little while, and I remember when it was unveiled with great fanfare. I'll say this: I am very troubled by the allegations, as I think many people are. I know that the family, the owners of Ben's Chili Bowl, have had a long affiliation, and I know that they're making some decisions about how Mr. Cosby will be represented at their locations, and I want to give them the time to do that. Any other questions?
Mayor,
yep.
So this alley repavement project, what's not going to be paved because of this increase, because of this 30% spike in workload? I guess at what expense is this going to come?
That's part of the DDOT budget, is to do alleys. It's not extraordinary work. It's part of their actual work.
Mayor, are you going to walk down the alley?
Yep, I sure am. Any other questions? Yes. Okay. Thank you, everybody.